Hey everyone. So I want to talk about the world reserve currency, the U.S. as the world reserve currency. There's a lot of people that say it's falling out of status, and others say that it'll never. Um, I think that there's definitely moves that can be made to make people pull away and go to more non-traditional ones or go to more local currencies. But there's two things that I think really playing in the favor of America right now. One is culture, and two is financial infrastructure. The financial infrastructure, I think, is one of the reasons too that we don't see a lot of developing countries or like agrarian countries move past and into industrialized countries because they don't have financial instruments and strong financial infrastructure to help with that, and a strong government as well. If you want, go take a look at like the Industrial Revolution for America and start Google searching stuff related to financial revolution as well, like in tandem or parallel with it. Because each step of the way that we had these big booms in our economy, we also had financial uh, advancements that made transaction costs less, and other things. And then the culture part is, I think, pretty important because with the financial institutions being the way they are, you need a culture that accepts and is okay with someone having massive amounts of wealth. Cultures that are okay with like, hey, it's my fault that I'm poor. It's my fault that if I had tried harder, I would do better. And this comes into play with American culture, and additionally with separation, because that culture produces your political climate, and that political climate kind of produces this idea of like, well, if we want this, we have to have separation of finances and government. You don't see that in China a lot. There's a lot of intervention from the Chinese government in its stock exchange, which makes foreign investors kind of reel back because they don't know if what they're investing in is an added level of risk, like an added layer of risk that you can't really account for. Is like, is the government going to step in? Is it not? And if it does, how? Um, and that's one of the really important things with here in America is having the Federal Reserve be separate from the political party. I know there's a lot of argument that it isn't, but it technically is. And for it to be separate from the executive branch, especially, so you can't just be like, oh, interest rates up because there's an election season coming and I don't, or interest rates down because there's an election season coming and I don't, whatever that might be. So just food for thought, throw out what you guys think. Thanks.